The word decision is one of the most misunderstood words in the English language. We use it lightly. We say, I have decided to lose weight, or I have decided to start a business. But then, a week later, when the alarm goes off, or when the bank account looks empty, we quit. That was not a decision. That was a wish. That was a preference. The true meaning of the word decision comes from the Latin root decidere, which literally means to cut off. It means to cut off any other possibility. When you truly decide something, you are taking a sword and killing every other option. You are murdering the alternative. If you say you have decided to succeed, but you still have a backup plan in your pocket just in case you fail, you have not decided. You are just playing. There is a legendary story from history that perfectly illustrates the architecture of a strong will. Centuries ago, a commander led his army across the sea to conquer a land that was held by a much larger, more powerful enemy. The soldiers were terrified. They knew they were outnumbered 3-1. They looked at the size of the enemy army and their knees shook. They were already thinking about how they would escape back to their ships when the battle got too hard. The commander saw this fear in their eyes. He knew that as long as they had a way out, they would eventually take it. So, as soon as the last man stepped onto the beach, the commander gave a shocking order: burn the boats. The soldiers watched in horror as their only exit strategy went up in flames. The wooden ships turned to ash. The commander turned to his men, pointed at the enemy, and said, "There's no way back. The boats are gone. We either win, or we die or there is no retreat." In that moment, the psychology of the army shifted. They stopped looking behind them. They stopped calculating the risks. They had to fight with a level of desperation and ferocity that the enemy had never seen. They won the battle not because they were stronger, but because they had no choice. In your life, in this year of 2026, you are losing because you still have your boats. You have a plan B. You have a safety net. You tell yourself, I will try this business, and if it doesn't work, I can always go back to my old job. I will try to fix this relationship, but if it gets hard, I can always leave. That safety net is the very thing that is strangling your success. Plan B is the assassin of Plan A. As long as your brain knows there is a safe place to retreat to, it will not give you the full resources of your potential. It will hold back. It will save energy for the swim back home. You need to reach the point of no return. This is a mental state where you commit so deeply to a path that turning back becomes more painful than moving forward. Look at the most successful people in the world. They are not the smartest. They are not the most talented. They are the ones who committed. They are the ones who said, I am going to the top of this mountain, or I am going to die on the side of it. I am not coming down. When you have that kind of resolve, the universe gets out of your way. Most people live in the gray zone. The gray zone is the land of indecision. It is the place where you kinda want it, but not really. You want the result, but you don't want the pain. You are lukewarm. And do you know what happens to lukewarm water? It gets spit out. You have to be hot or cold. You have to be all in or all out. You cannot be pregnant and not pregnant. You cannot be married and single. You cannot be successful and safe. You have to choose. Indecision is a disease. It rots the soul. It causes anxiety. Every morning you wake up wondering, should I not? That mental tennis match exhausts you before you even get out of bed. The moment you make a true, ironclad decision, the anxiety disappears. Why? Because the choice is made. The debate is over. Now, there is only execution. There is a tremendous freedom in commitment. When you lock the door and throw away the key, you stop looking at the door and start looking at the work. Think about a diamond cutter. He studies the rough stone for hours. He calculates the angle. But there comes a moment where he must strike. Once he strikes the diamond with his mallet, he cannot pull the blow back halfway. If he hesitates, he shatters the stone. He must commit 100% to the strike. Your life is that stone. You are shattering your potential because you are hesitating. You are striking with half force. What is the one thing you have been delaying? The one decision you know you need to make? Maybe it is to cut off a toxic friend. Maybe it is to invest your savings. Maybe it is to move to a new city. You are waiting for certainty. You are waiting for a guarantee. But there are no guarantees in life. There is only risk and reward. Waiting is a decision. Doing nothing is a decision. And usually, it is the worst decision of all. You must build an iron will. An iron will is not something you are born with. It is something you forge. You forge it by making small promises to yourself and keeping them. If you decide to wake up at 5 a.m. and you hit snooze, you have cracked your will. You have told your subconscious mind that your decisions don't matter. But if you get up, even when it is cold, even when you are tired, you strengthen the iron. You become a person who honors their own word. And once you trust your own word, you become unstoppable. The world is filled with people who tried. I tried to write a book. I tried to lose weight. Trying is a weak word. It implies failure as an option. Do not try. Decide. Yoda was right. Do or do not. There is no try. When you decide, you change your identity. You stop saying, I am trying to quit smoking, and you say, I am a non-smoker. The difference is subtle, but it is everything. So, go to the harbor of your life today. Look at the safety boats you have kept tied to the dock. The excuses, the backup plans, the maybe-laters. Take a torchlight, the match, and burn them. Watch them turn to ash. Stand on the shore and feel the heat of the fire on your face. And then, turn around and face your future. There is nowhere left to go, but forward. Attack your goals with the ferocity of a person who has no other option. Because the truth is, you don't. This life is a one-way trip. You cannot turn the ship around. You can only sail into the storm and come out the other side as a legend. The boats are burning. March. So, you have burned the boats. You have made the decision. You feel powerful. You feel the adrenaline. But here's the warning that nobody gives you. The hardest part is not lighting the fire. The hardest part is walking through the smoke. Because the moment you make a massive decision to upgrade your life, the world will test you. It will test the validity of your declaration. The universe is like a skeptical teacher. It looks at your paper and says, oh, you want to be a millionaire? You want to be a champion? Prove it. And suddenly, things will start to go wrong. The car will break down. You will get sick. The haters will come out of the woodwork. This is not bad luck. This is the resistance. It is a natural law. Whenever you try to move from a lower level to a higher level, gravity pulls you back. Most people interpret this resistance as a sign to stop. They say, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Look at all these obstacles. But the person with the iron will seize it differently. They see the obstacles as confirmation. The obstacles are proof that they are moving in the right direction. If the road was easy, you would be going the wrong way. You have to learn to become deaf to the noise. When you decide to change, the people around you were friends. Sometimes even your family will get uncomfortable. Your growth highlights their stagnation. Your discipline highlights their laziness. They will try to pull you back into the Plan B mindset. They will say, be realistic. Don't work so hard. Come out for a drink. Take a break. These are the voices of the mediocre. They are the voices of the people who are still sitting in the boats you just burned. Do not listen to them. You are on a different frequency now. There is a concept called the 40% rule used by the Navy SEALs. It says that when your mind tells you that you are done, that you are exhausted, that you cannot take another step, you are actually only 40% done. You have 60% left in the tank. The limit is psychological, not physical. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. Your brain wants to keep you safe and comfortable, so it sends pain signals to make you stop. But the iron will overrides the brain. The iron will says, I hear you, pain, but we are not stopping. Have you ever felt like you're stuck? Like you're running on a treadmill, putting in all the effort, but not actually going anywhere, you know? Primera vez. We all have those moments, those days, even those months, where it feels like the universe is conspiring against us. The alarm clock doesn't go off. You spill coffee on your shirt. You missed the bus. And that big project you've been pouring your heart into just isn't working out. It's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to look at the finish line and think, I'll never make it. But here's something I want you to remember. Every single person you admire, every success story you've ever heard, is built on a foundation of failures, setbacks, and moments of wanting to give up. The difference between those who make it and those who don't isn't a lack of obstacles. It's the decision to keep going. One more time. Think about it. A seed doesn't become a mighty tree overnight. It has to push through dirt. It has to endure storms, droughts, and darkness. But it keeps reaching for the sun, inch by inch, day by day. That tiny, persistent effort is what transforms it. And you, right now, you are that seed. The pressure you're feeling, that's the dirt. The challenges you're facing, those are the storms. They aren't there to bury you. They're there to help you grow. We live in a world that glorifies instant success. You see the highlight reels on social media, the polished end products, the overnight sensations. But that's not the whole story. It's a filtered version of reality. What you don't see are the countless hours of practice, the rejections, the tears, the moments of self-doubt. You don't see the messy middle, and the messy middle is where the magic happens. It's where resilience is forged. It's where character is built. So, how do we navigate this messy middle? How do we keep our fire alive when the wind is trying to blow it out? It starts with a simple shift in perspective. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, see it as feedback. It's not the universe telling you to stop. It's the universe giving you a clue, a hint on how to do it better next time. That project didn't work. Great. What did you learn? What can you adjust? Every no you receive is just redirecting you to a better yes. Every closed door is guiding you to the one that's meant to open. And please, be kind to yourself. Your inner voice is the most powerful one you'll ever hear. Is it your biggest critic or your biggest cheerleader? If you wouldn't say it to a friend, don't say it to yourself. Celebrate the small wins. Did you get out of bed today when you wanted to hide under the covers? That's a win. Did you write one sentence? Send one email? Take one small step toward your goal? That's a massive win. Acknowledge your effort. Progress isn't always a giant leap. Most of the time, it's a series of small, consistent steps. A journey of 1,000 miles truly begins with a single step, and then another, and another. Another crucial part of this journey is to stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else. As chapter 20, your path is unique. Your timeline is your own. Comparison is the thief of joy, and it's also the thief of progress. When you're constantly looking at what others are doing, you're taking your eyes off your own road. Focus on your own lane. Water your own grass. Compete with who you were yesterday, not with who someone else is today. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were the day before. And don't be afraid to ask for help. We have this idea that we need to be strong and do everything on our own. But true strength lies in knowing when you need support. Talk to a friend, a family member, a mentor. Sometimes, just voicing your struggles out loud can lift a huge weight off your shoulders. Remember, a team climbing a mountain is always stronger than a lone climber. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who believe in you even when you're struggling to believe in yourself. Let's talk about your why. Why did you start in the first place? What is that deep down, gut-level reason that sparked this dream? Was it to provide a better life for your family? To create something beautiful? To make a difference in the world? To prove to yourself that you could? When you feel like quitting, reconnect with your why. Write it down, put it on your wall. Make it your phone's wallpaper. Your why is your fuel. It est the compass that will keep you pointed in the right direction when you get lost in the fog. I want you to try something. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the person you want to become. See yourself having achieved your goal. How does that feel? What does your life look like? Feel the pride, the joy, the satisfaction. Hold on to that feeling. That's not just a daydream. That's your potential. That's the future version of you, cheering you on, waiting for you to arrive. Every step you take today is a step closer to that person. Now, open your eyes. The path ahead won't be easy. There will be more challenges. There will be more days when you question everything. But you are stronger than you think. You have survived every single one of your worst days so far, and you will survive the ones to come. You have a fire within you, a unique light that the world needs. Don't let temporary setbacks dim that light. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be persistent. It needs you to be authentic. It needs you to show up, even when it's hard. Your story is still being written, and the most exciting chapters are yet to come. Don't close the book just because you're on a difficult page. Turn to page. So, what's one small thing you can do right now, today, to move forward? Just one thing. Don't overthink it. It could be as simple as making your bed, going for a walk, or writing down that why. Do that one thing, and then tomorrow, do another. That is how momentum is built. That is how mountains are moved. You are capable. You are worthy. You are enough. Right here, right now. Believe in your journey. Believe in your strength. And most importantly, believe in yourself. The world is waiting for what only you can bring. Go out there and show them. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. If this resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing. Your support means the world and helps us create more content just like this. Keep fighting, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me tell you one final truth about the human spirit. We are not designed to be safe. We are designed to conquer. Look at your ancestors. They hunted mammoths with pointy sticks. They crossed oceans on pieces of wood. They survived ice ages, plagues, and wars. Their blood is running through your veins right now. Do you really think they survived all of that so you could sit on a couch and be afraid of failure? Do you really think they fought for survival so you could have a plan B? You are dishonoring your lineage by playing small. You are dishonoring the potential that God placed inside you by being average. The point of no return is not just a strategy for success. It is a demand for dignity. It is you standing up and saying, I am worth more than this. My life is worth more than this. When you finally cross that line, when you finally burn that bridge, a strange peace will settle over you. It is the peace of the dead man walking. In the ancient samurai code, the warrior would meditate on his own death before going into battle. He would accept that he was already dead, and because he had no fear of death, he fought with absolute freedom. He was terrifying to his enemies because he had nothing to lose. You need to have that same spirit. Accept that your old life is dead. Accept that the comfortable you is gone. The person you were yesterday is a ghost. The person you are today is a warrior. And warriors do not retreat. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. You are sitting in a chair, looking back at this moment right now. As you listen to this, there are two versions of that future. In one version, you are filled with regret. You are thinking, I should have burned the boat. I should have gone all in. I played it safe, and now I am old and I have nothing to show for it but a safe, boring life. That regret will taste like ash in your mouth. But there is another version. In this version, you are smiling. You are tired. Yes, you have scars. Yes, but you are victorious. You look back at this moment and you say, thank God I had the courage to cut the rope. Thank God I didn't turn back. That version of you is cheering for you right now. That version of you is begging you to make the jump. So, here is your command. Goto. Tej, look at the drop. It is scary. It is deep. The wind is howling. Your heart is pounding. Good. That means you are alive. That means you are ready. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And jump. The safety net is gone. The boats are ash. The only way is up. Welcome to the rest of your life. Your time is coming. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Don't just watch. Go out and prove them wrong. Thank you for being part of the journey. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.